Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a Dan and Dave Top 5. We're going to be looking at the top 5 decks from Dan and Dave. And let me just say what the criteria is. I'm sure we could talk about design style, we could talk about graphics and art and all that kind of stuff. Personally, for me, as a magician and as a card player, I'm looking for decks of cards that are simple, clean, elegant in design, and will be playable in the real world. Alright, I'm looking for cards that you could just take out to any spectator on the street, show them a couple magic tricks, and they're not going to have any suspicions towards the deck. And that's probably what I'm going to do for all my reviews, just so that you can, because I mean there are a lot of decks out there that are fantastical and over the top and have some really crazy artwork, but in the end, cards are meant to be played with. You know, they're meant to be shown to the public, and so that's just my thinking. So we'll get right into the top 5. And coming in at number 5 is Dan and Dave's Fanback. Well, the Fanback, that's a reprint. One of the great things about Dan and Dave is their dedication to just some of the vintage decks, and they've gone through a lot of work and effort to recreate some of these decks. And the really great thing about this is you get a really quality deck, you get a vintage style, and the tuck case on this is awesome. It's embossed. You see just the beautiful intricate design of the vintage cards, and it's just really nice to have vintage cards in your collection. No one ever draws heat from Bicycle. No, it just looks like a standard deck. You got your bicycles there. Love this deck, love the feel. This is a great deck for all around playing, Magic, whatever you'd like. Coming at number 5, Fanback. Number 4, gonna be Dan and Dave's Steamboat. Another reprint. This is another reprint deck. Again, vintage collection, and again, their dedication to making something that's that has a classic feel to it. The great thing about these cards, as opposed to the earlier ones, these are casino style, so the border's going to go all the way to the edge. It makes for beautiful fans. It makes for really fun gameplay, and I just love the vintage design of the tuck box and the feel of the deck. So that is your number 4. Coming in at number 3, you got your Dan and Dave Ace Fultons. This is the Tobacco Brown. It is the card color that I like the best. The great thing about this deck is it isn't a vintage reprint, but it is a vintage feel deck. This is such a throwback to the early casinos, possibly even a little bit of inspiration from the Wynn design. Love these cards. They make really beautiful fans. Just gorgeous graphics there. And you can see on the front, there's even some embellishments with pips. You got small original indices, and so again, this makes for a really great, just eye-catching deck, and love it. So that's your number 3. Coming in at number 2, you got Fulton's Clipjoint. So another Fulton deck. This one is really, really beautiful. Again, a very vintage feel to the tuck box. It looks like something that would come out of a saloon, or something that would be seen just in kind of some smoky back corner table. Again, you got these really cool embellishments with the pip, and then the back design is just totally intricate with just all kinds of crazy design. I love this deck. It is certainly one of my favorite decks, regardless of the fact that it's Dan and Dave, or even in this top 5. Awesome, awesome, awesome deck. That's your number 2. And coming in at number 1, Dan and Dave's Denim from Smoke and Mirrors. I picked Denim strictly because blue is my favorite color. I mean, there's a lot of really great decks in the Smoke and Mirrors set, but I picked blue. And just because, another reason is because red and blue are your 2 standard colors for decks of cards, and I think most people gravitate towards those 2 card colors as being something that they're familiar with. And just the clean, elegant design of the back, also the fact that it has a D on there, which, you know, my name's David, so that's cool. Just love the Smoke and Mirrors whole set. But if I have to pick one, I always go with denim. That's just my go-to color. So there you have it. There's your top 5 from Dan and Dave. If you'd like to learn more about any of these decks, I recommend that you go back through my channel and find one of the videos and learn a little bit more. Thanks. Bye.